Good afternoon from InvestSharp. This is Randy Smotone with your Friday, December the 18th market update. There wasn't really any economic reports today. It was a very quiet quadruple witching day. The Nasdaq performed well today thanks to better than expected earnings from RIM, Oracle, and Nike after the bell last night. The dollar was up slightly today. Oil and gold were also up, and silver and copper were mostly flat on the day. Light sweet crude futures, January contract was up 71 cents and settled at $73.36 a barrel. Let's take a look at the Dow chart. Dow closed up 20 points to 10,328. The S&P closed up 6 points to 1,102, and the Nasdaq closed up 31 points to 2,211. The Nasdaq was the largest percent gainer, up 1.45%, and the Dow was the weakest, up only 0.2%. So, same old day. Well, today was like watching paint dry for me. I don't know. I mean, there was a few things moving out there, but kind of boring. Start off with like we were going to have some big rally or something, a lot of volume, and then it kind of just slowed down during the day. Kind of wandered around. So we come down here and we got kind of near this bottom of this channel here on the Dow. So we're still stuck there. Again, I can't really tell here. We're kind of right there where we could get a bounce on the MACD that I use and go higher. In the market, ended pretty decent. I mean, it looked like we could have a pretty, decent day Monday. I'm not, seeing a big sell-off or anything unless some news or something comes out over the weekend. So look at the S&P 500, the SPX, same thing, channeling in here, looks pretty good. Let's look at XLF, see what's happening here. So we bounced off this low, this 14 area we've been talking about, kind of bounced off it here. We didn't have a lot of volume when this dropped below this 425, so wouldn't necessarily know if that's going to be resistance or not. We'll see. There wasn't like a whole bunch of volume when it took it below this 1425 that we held for a while on XLF. 14 has definitely been an area of support. Let's look at GS, Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs still in this falling wedge pattern, still stuck in it, still waiting for it to break to the upside or downside. Got a lot of support down here. I would think it's going to be to the upside when it breaks out. Look at gold. Gold got a nice bounce there off the trend line today. GLD, the ETF, is what I was looking at here. Right there. Got a nice bounce. Depending on the dollar, I would still be you could, like I said, you could buy some partial. You could do some partial entries here, but be really careful with the metals right now, and especially the miners. Probably run from them for now. No big hurry. You'll know when this stuff starts moving again. Silver was definitely weaker. Still holding right here at this I don't know, 1675 or so area. But silver's definitely started to acting weaker than gold of late. 15 of the 16 sectors we follow finished in the green today. The software index had the largest percent gain, up 2.67%, followed by the bank index, up 2.3%. The only sector in the red was the oil service sector, and it was down 0.16%. So there's a picture of the percent change and the closing prices there on the 16 sectors that we follow. Of course, the software and the banks were the best, and here's the oil service down here. Let's take a look at the VIX. VIX was down 3.69% today. Kind of rejected here off this downtrend line. Still keep an eye on VIX. We're still it's just bouncing back and forth. We're down and bounced up, and then we're down, bounced up, bounced back down. It's kind of stuck in its own little area here. The MACD's not even moving much, just kind of going sideways, so it's not really giving me a good clue of where we're headed. No charts for today on the chart watch. I will cover charts in my weekly watch list. Let's go over and look at the current market signals. Follow the point and figure charts for the Dow, the Nasdaq, and the S&P. All three indices remain on buy signals. No changes in the price objective or anything like that. We've been channeling for a while, so we haven't had to update these in a while. So looks good there. Let's go over and take a look. We'll look at the Dow point and figure chart. As I mentioned, I don't know if it was yesterday or the other day, that we'd have to print 10,200 to put the Dow onto a sell signal. We would have to print one box lower than the last column of O's to go on a sell signal. For the Dow to further break out, we would need to print 10,550, one box above the last column of X's to go on a further breakout. Let's look at the S&P point and figure chart. So right here looks good. It's just, making these higher highs slowly. Of course, we've been kind of, been doing this for a while now because we've been in this channel, but still looking good. Let's look at the Nasdaq. So we've got kind of a triangle thing. If you kind of look at these right through here, kind of got a triangle thing going here. See what's here. So we would have to come down and print 2,170 on the Nasdaq to go back onto a sell signal, which isn't really that far below us. Then to break out further over the prior column of X's, of course, we'd have to go up here. So said everything still looks bullish. I mean, we don't seem to be going much of anywhere really, but we're certainly not selling off either, which is a good thing. So that's it for today. I will post my weekly watch list Sunday evening. Have a great weekend, and remember to always invest sharp.